Back to you, Mr. Brock, please.
Thank you, Chair. Paragraph 50, page 10 of the statement of fact.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because Backrack is, you know, sitting to Brock's left there, and he's like, yeah, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen the statement of fact. Brock's like, all right, page 50, paragraph 3.
Like we're about to see a man get murdered.
Like, damn. Again, there's always a plan when it comes to the Conservatives when they're doing this. Brock just casually has the info. Yeah, just casually. And I guess he doesn't like to share with others.
Report as it relates to Cameron McDonald is largely redacted. It starts unredacted as follows. It is important to note that the true motivation behind these actions are unclear, and that while the Butler AI complaint appears to indicate that Christian Firth solicited a bribe for Cameron McDonald exhibit number 10, there has been no evidence gathered to date in this regard. I'll take it by your non-response, sir, that you don't want to share the truth as to whether or not that important piece of your investigation was shared with the RCMP. Now, on the issue of deleting emails, Mindone, just to clarify, has never been the subject of this particular Project Helios investigation. Is that correct?
As was published.
He's not part of the investigation?
If I could answer. So
I'm asking you, is he part of the investigation or not?
on December 11th, I received allegations, as has been made public, relating to Mr. Doan.
Is he still subject of an investigation?
That review is ongoing.
That review of whether or not he's going to be the subject of an investigation is underway, so that's a possibility.
The review of the allegations we received?
So that's a possibility.
Correct.
Correct? Now, Mindone confirmed this, and through ATIPs delivered to CBSA has confirmed that Mindone has 4 years worth of highly relevant, sensitive emails between the years of 2018 to 2022, which not only captures the pandemic and the ArriveCam scandal, but as well as the Baller AI investigations, have just mysteriously been corrupted. He's not taking responsibility for deliberately deleting that. The approximate amount of those emails is roughly 7 gigabytes or 1,700 emails. You would agree with me, sir, that emails are supposed to be...
Sorry, Mr. Brock.
Sorry, point of order.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Bacharach, and I don't believe any of us has actually seen this statement of facts. Do you have a copy that you can share with us? Because we're looking for it, I don't think...
I'll address that. I'm the only one on the committee that has a copy of it.
So can we have it distributed so we can...
No. I'll discuss it on Wednesday. I think Mr. Brock indicated he received the information from 2 of our witnesses who have received it.
So we're not allowed to see it?
I'll discuss it Wednesday. But I'm the only one with the copy of it, right? Myself and the clerk are the only people with the copy of it right now. But I'll address it.
But Mr. Brock got it from a witness?
Not from the committee and not from CBSA.
So how did Mr. Brock get it?
I just told you.
He got it from Cameron McDonald. And, well, actually, no. He said he got it from 2 of the witnesses.
So it could be any 2 witnesses.
Okay, so what's going on is the Liberals are crapping their pants right now because Brock has evidence.
Intel that they don't.
Yeah, and they don't. And being completely objective here, I understand why they're in a tiff. Because in theory, if you're bringing witnesses in and you're using evidence, technically everybody on the committee should have that evidence. Just from an objective point of view. So I understand why they're a bit in a tiff. Now, Sousa is saying, why don't we have it? And then Kelly's saying...
I'll tell you in 2 days.
Yeah, he's trying to explain that I didn't give this to Mr. Brock. I haven't given it to anybody.
I do have a copy, and the clerk has a copy, but we were not the ones who gave it to Mr. Brock.
Right. And he can't make Mr. Brock do anything, but it is quite funny how this worked out.
It's a point of order. How is it that certain committee members are receiving it and not all committee members?
This is not a point of order, Mr. Sousa. I've explained to you he did not. I'm the only one in the committee that has a copy of it, myself and the clerk. No one else has received a committee from this
Mr. Brock
committee.
has a copy.
I'm sure Mr. Brockos has copies of ATIPs that are not sent to us. I have copies of ATIP that have not been sent to the committee. You have emails that have not been sent to the committee because they were sent to him separately. I think Mr. Brock, at the very beginning of the meeting, if you were listening, indicated he received it from the witnesses, which I assume are Mr. McDonald and Mr. Utano, who have received a copy. So, yeah, I think it was discussed at the very beginning of the meeting. Mr. Brock, you're at 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so you have 2:50 left. Go ahead.
So in short, pay attention, snoozer. You dork.
Well, I think he understood. I think he was just kind of whining about it. Well, why does Brock have it? I want one.
Yeah, imagine how snoozer was in school.
Please.
Thank you, Chair. Min Doan at the time was the vice president of the CBSA. You'd agree with me, sir, that deleting emails is an extremely serious offense.
It would be a breach of the code of conduct to willfully delete emails.
And it's incumbent on an IT professional, as Min Doan was, to protect work emails dealing with official matters, correct?
It is part of our responsibilities. Yes.
And the level of seriousness increases dependent on the position that a public servant holds. In this case, a low-level administrative data entry individual is vastly different in terms of the serious scale than the vice president of the CBSA when you reference deleting emails. Would you agree with that? When was the president, Aaron O'Gorman, informed about Mr. Doan's deleted emails?
We have not concluded that there were any deleted emails.
When was she informed, sir?
She was informed of the allegations when I received them.
Of the deleted emails?
The allegations as I received them.
When was it?
December 11th is when I received them. I can't recall exactly which date I would have.
When was the Auditor General notified of 4 years' worth of deleted relevant emails?
Again, one point of clarification, I have no evidence that there has been deletion at this point. We are looking into the matter.
Can you answer the question, Mr. Lafleur? When was the Auditor General notified of 4 years' worth of a Vice President's deleted email account? When was she notified, and by whom?
So I can say that during our various engagements with the Office of the Auditor General, we have provided them with all of the information that we had available.
Did you inform the Auditor General yourself, sir, or someone under your control that the Auditor General received evidence of 4 years' worth of deleted emails by Min Doan, Vice President? Yes or no?
Again, I'm not sure what you're referencing. I did meet with the OAG.
Chair, can we get some clarity, please? My questions are very direct.
Yeah, Mr.
And this
Lafleur,
witness has a hard
we do ask
time.
you just respond and just a direct answer, please. If it's a yes or no, please a direct yes or no, but otherwise a direct answer so we can move on.
Did
Wow. This is why I love when there's a conservative chair. I know
Yeah.
they're supposed to be like nonpartisan when they're in the chair position, but I don't know. I think the conservatives just do it better.
Yeah.
And also, from what I heard, those emails weren't "quote unquote" deleted. They were like scrambled, right? So you can't really retrieve anything out of them.
Well, it's interesting to. I'd be interested to see what the allegation was, but here's the thing, and this is why this is very serious, and I take this very seriously. All of you should take this very seriously. So, when people shift around in positions, yeah, they can delete emails, fine. It happens. But 4 years of emails, conspicuously right before and right after all of the ArriveCan stuff, that's kind of bizarre, isn't it? And yeah, you can delete things, but my next question is like, so typically IT departments take backups. They take daily backups, they take weekly backups, they take monthly backups, and they take yearly backups.
And they're not even stored on site usually.
No, not usually. Unless you have a stupid IT department, which, it is government, so who knows. So I'm kind of confused. Now, if Mindone was able to scrub the backups, that's weird.
Well, he was the chief.
He was the CIO.
Yeah.
He was the CIO. He was head of their IT. So this is very strange. And what makes it even stranger is it's not like they just went looking for the emails and they found, oh, well, you know, they're gone. They're not there. They're corrupted, whatever it is. No. One of the IT guys in the CBSA put up their hand, and this is probably as a result of them asking for emails. And then they went and they did some digging and were like, whoa, what's going on here? So the IT guys actually know what the hell they're talking about, right? So it sounds like one of their IT guys, probably their email administrator, is saying, guys, it looks like Mindone deliberately corrupted these, so they're irretrievable. That's a serious allegation. And I don't think that allegation would have been made lightly. So this is very, very bizarre.
Do you notify the Auditor General of 4 years' worth of deleted emails?
I notified the Auditor General that I had received allegations to that.
And when did you notify her?
In December, after I received the
December of 23?
23.
Okay. Was the Treasury Board Secretariat informed?
No.
Did you inform the RCMP of potentially 4 years' worth of highly confidential, relevant emails?
We are required to report potential criminality. I have no evidence of that at this time.
Thank you, Mr.
Wow. No evidence
Yeah, that
of
is-
potentially
that is our time, Mr.
deliberately
Brock.
deleting emails, and that is not criminality to you?
Mr. Brock, that is our time.
Wow.
Look at Kelly.
Look at that smirk. Love it.
You hear Brock, wow. Holy crap. Sounds like the way I say it on the streams. That's funny. If Mindone, you know, grew his career within IT and he was a system admin guy, he might know how to do that. He shouldn't have access to do that. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah, because that's the system admin guy's jobs.
Yeah, depending on how that would have even happened. Again, assuming there's backups. If there is no backups, then all bets are off. So, you know, that's the one thing to take into consideration. But this is serious, man. This is really serious.
Irony 101. LaFleur scrubbed his Twitter from 2019 to 2022. Very interesting indeed.
Things that make you go,